Alright, what is good? Johan here to bring you my reaction to CYL8, I believe. I'm not super excited about this one to be honest, but I'm very interested to see what outfits we see and how their skills look and everything, so it'll be fun nonetheless. I'm still, saving up for more pulls on Mia, so unfortunately I won't be able to spark here, but at least we got a free pull, right? So without further ado, let's dive right into it, and yep. See what we, oh, okay, so we have the Dragonflower update. There's a teapot in the middle. That is curious. Yeah, so Bernadetta, I think we're just gonna get the time skip version. And for Alfonse, I'm assuming Gustav outfit. Axe probably. Bernadetta can be any color, I guess. Female Robin can be any color as well. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with her. Probably something similar to the one Brave Robin last year.
Let's get started with our special
And
Choose Your Legends
who's the fourth?
edition
Felix?
of
Maybe after his father.
First up,
Yeah, maybe he has a sword as Zoltan.
ta-da! The Choose Your
Let
Legends
me put
round
these,
8 heroes have
subtitles away.
arrived. And of course,
Alrighty.
these heroes are Choose Your Legends versions of themselves.
Oh, maybe it's just time skip Felix.
Now, let me introduce them.
Such fine clothes.
Okay, yeah,
I
they just
couldn't.
went the same thing as last
Though,
year.
I suppose they're necessary.
Hey, it's Wada
for us to
Sachiko
stand
again,
next
though.
To the Exalt.
It's Robin, who plays second in the women's division.
Alright, it's not Grima. I know some people are like, I wonder if it's gonna be Grima, but they wouldn't do
And
that,
what a
right?
majestic outfit.
They totally would.
Her elaborate shirt and stately cloak emit a real sense of
Okay.
dignity, don't you think? A fitting look for Crom's war counselor.
I mean, Wada Sachiko never misses.
Robin's weapon skill.
Alright, I
is
think we are
excellent
just gonna
tactics.
pause this and just go as we are. Alright, she is colorless. Okay, so maybe Bernadetta's blue? Okay, I am seeing grand strategy-esque stuff here. Alright, Exalt's tactics. Slaying. If Rally Yada Yada is used by unit, and if there is no Divine Ice currently applied by unit or allies, applies Divine Vein Ice to spaces 2 spaces away from target after movement for 1 turn. Okay. Exclude spaces occupied by foe, destructible terrain, other Divine Vein Ice, and warp spaces in rival domains. Okay. After unit acts, if Kanto triggers up to Kanto, or at the start of enemy phase when defending in 8th or raids, if there is no Divine Vein Ice currently applied by unit or allies, applies Divine Vein Ice to spaces 2 spaces away from unit for 1 turn. Okay. So it's like it should be like a triangle formation, right? And at start of, or not triangle, diamond. At start of combat, if healthy, bunch of stats, we're still at 14. Wait, 5 plus number of allies within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit times 3. Yeah, so we're still at 14, stats wise. Neutralizes penalties, self-tempo, and when special triggers, full piercing. Okay, so what does Divine Ice do? I'm gonna guess it gives +1 move.
Its main attribute is that it bestows Divine Vein Ice on spaces 2 spaces away.
Okay, applies the following status on space. Oh, there's a little tooltip here. That's new. Foes tree space as impassable terrain while status is active, but status is destructive. Okay, so it's like engage. Okay. Allies can move into and occupy space. If any ally occupies spaces with Divine Vein Ice applied, hold on. If any allies occupy space with Divine Ice applied, attacks targeting those spaces will hit the ally over destroying. Okay, yeah, it prioritizes the enemy over ice. Makes sense. Okay, so it's obstructing terrain. That's actually kind of cool. Terrain that actually blocks movement that you can create. So, okay. So this applies after she acts or at the start of enemy phase when defending an AR. Okay, so it just makes more annoying terrain. That's pretty good for defending against like Gale Force and stuff. Or if she uses an assist, yeah, 2 spaces away from that ally. Alright, cool. And she has a new Martyr Plus. Wait, what?
From her after she finishes her action.
Stab? Wait, what?
This ice is an
Oh,
obstacle
no, that was Lisa.
only
Who
her
we're talking about.
allies can traverse. But since it's an obstacle, it'll break when it's attacked. Oh, and you can still take damage from attacks while you're on top of this divine vein. So perch with caution.
Here to help.
Her B skill.
Oh gosh. Okay. B skill. At start of turn, if healthy, grants attack speed +6 and Kanto 1 to unit and allies within 2 spaces per one turn. Alright. It's kind of like Flame Tribe Kanna. Inflicts Hush Spectrum. Of course, that had to come back in some form. And Panic on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes throughout their next actions. And that's start of turn. That's just straight up really, really good. At start of combat, if healthy, inflicts attack speed res -5 on foe, true damage up to 25, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by X times 3, max 15 during combat. X equals number of bonus effects activated on unit, plus number of penalty effects. Okay, so it's kind of like with the Mia we just got, right? Except it's only based on, or now it's based on both bonuses and penalties. Yeah, flat damage. Oh, first hit flat damage reduction. Alright, I mean, just immediately splashing Hush Spectrum is good, really good, and Kanto 1 is obviously very fantastic. So, giving Kanto 1 to everyone is very fantastic. Alright,
According
looks
to
pretty
plan,
good.
inflicts penalty effects on groups of foes while granting Kanto to herself and nearby allies.
I planned for these
Her
things.
C skill,
Oh, jeez.
Creation Pulse,
If penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed +2 to unit during combat, and also if units attack and trigger unit special, grants cooldown -X to unit before if units first attack during combat. Special jumping C slot, where X equals number of penalty effects active on foe. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Ooh, I just had a thought regarding Tamara, but I'll leave that up in the air for
This
now.
is her special cooldown
That's a pretty good
pass
C
based
slot.
on the penalty effects inflicted on her foe before the first attack during combat.
Alright, she has flare.
In addition, according to plan, also reduces her foe's stats and increases her damage dealt based on the number of bonus effects she has and the number of penalty effects her foe has.
That's a really interesting vein. I kind of like that.
How many foes have tasted my blade? Too many to count.
Wait, he has the 11 sword?
There will be more to
That's
come.
probably the sword of Zoltan, right?
It's Felix!
Yeah, he's gonna.
Second
It's Mortal
in
Savant
Lance
Felix.
division.
That's sick.
Fang.
Oh, Lack came back.
Feast
Wow,
your
Lack
eyes
got
on
a
the outfit of
CYL
a sword
spot.
savant who has mastered
Interesting.
his study of both
Lack was
swordsmanship
kinda-
and reason.
I mean, this
That
looks really good.
notched sword in his hand
But Lack
is
was
a
Drew, I
lovely
believe,
sword.
Hot Springs Camilla among a
And
few
with
other
it,
characters.
no one will stand a chance against Felix. His C skill, Endless Tempest, grants him one.
Oh, it is Levin sword. Okay. New Levin sword. So Robin doesn't get it, but wait, why are we even calling it New Levin sword when we don't even have a Levin sword to begin with? Anyway, we're starting with the C slot. Endless Tempest. At start of turn, unit can move in 1 extra space. Straight up. All right. And if unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants bonus units Omni stats, equal number of spaces from, like Clash, and neutralizes foes' bonuses, so it's a lull, or dull rather. That's pretty freaking good. That's more stats, max 3. It's kind of like Inside, I guess. Less like Clash. So it's Incited, but also giving +1 move. I'm wondering who's going to be able to inherit this.
Extra space of movement at the start of the turn.
I would imagine just
If
infantry.
he moves before attacking,
Melee
he
infantry,
nullifies
maybe
foes'
melee
stat
flyers.
bonuses. Plus, his stats increase based on the number of spaces he moved.
What now?
These effects also trigger
Hold
if
on,
a
did you just
foe
get
moves
another
before
action?
attacking Felix. His weapon skill.
Okay, new Levin sword. Slaying -2. Really? We're power creeping slaying now? That's kind of crazy. This is a scary precedent, y'all. So if you give them... So with this sword and with Marthering, that's just -3. What in the... DC, adaptable damage. Adaptive damage. If healthy, at start of combat. Or if basically solo. Omni 5, Omni 15% speed, self tempo, and piercing. Alright. Fairly basic weapon, aside from the fact that it's just like better than what we've had nowadays, right? A double slaying is crazy. But aside from double slaying, it's fairly standard.
New Levin sword.
Pretty good. I mean, he's gonna have
During
gusts
combat and reduces
up
his
basically
special
all the
cooldown
time.
count by 2. This magical weapon can be effective against foes with high defense and allows him to counterattack.
Alright, what
from
about the
a
shield
distance.
though? Show us that B skill.
And he
Oh,
can
well,
take
no, that's
extra
his personal.
actions with
Okay. So Phantom Speed 2.5. If unit has not been the target of an assist skill during the current turn, grants another action to units. Wow. So he just goes 3-3. That's freaking ridiculous. He self-dances. Wow. Free Gale Force. Though he does put isolation on himself. Okay. Hold on. Where's that? If unit has not been the target of an assist skill during the current turn, grants another action to you and inflicts isolation on you and paracord through their next action. In the following cases, unit initiated combat. So, okay, basically Gale Force. Or unit took action without entering combat. Takes priority over Kanto. Once per turn. Okay, it's essentially just like free Gale Force, right? SR of combat if healthy, or basically solo. Omni -5 on foe, tree damage 20% of speed. Alright, there's that damage output, how he was missing. Flat damage reduction on speed, and also when foe triggers special, reduces damage double. Alright, so Mia just kind of, yeah. I mean, he's still pretty different from Mia, all things considered, but that's kind of crazy. But I think Mia's flat damage reduction should overall be more, I want to say. So, there's that. But, yeah, this guy's crazy. This guy's kind of crazy.
His B skill, Lone Wolf.
He's both player phase and
Should
enemy
he continue
phase.
to defeat his foes, or should he retreat? I sense new strategies on the horizon.
And this is Kanto proof, Kanto control proof, you know? Alright,
So,
basic
what
time
do you
skip
think?
Bernadetta, yep.
CYL8.
This is the one I was looking forward to the most.
Aww,
Blue bow,
it's
I'm assuming.
Bernadetta, winner of the women's division.
Guess so.
She appears as a
that a new
bow
artist?
knight. She's looking mighty strong in that purple armor that matches the
Is that the
color of her
Inexhaustible?
hair.
It has to be the Inexhaustible.
Bernadetta is a talented archer, and I, for one, can't wait to be dazzled by her acute bowmanship.
This is probably gonna be my
C
pick.
skill,
Oh jeez, paranoia.
Project-
Alright. Oh, it's not called Persecution Complex or whatever. Paranoia. At start of turn, grants no follow-up to unit and grants paranoia. Let me read what paranoia does. At start of combat, if not full HP, grants attack 5 to combat, and also if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack. Vantage. Okay. Oh, no. Sorry. Desperation. If unit initiates combat, yeah. And at start of turn, if not full health, or start of combat, I should say, if foe initiates combat, and if either that foe's range equals unit range, or number of penalty effects active on foe excluding stat penalties is greater than or equal to 3, unit can counter. Okay, there's the advantage. All right, so that's really cool. It actually combines like the Bernadetta strat, right? So you either get vantage or you get desperation. That's really cool. So she's again mixed phase, really strong mixed phase. And oh wow, she gets paranoid to everyone? Wow. Her paranoia spreads. That's how it grants no follow-up to unit and okay, no follow-ups just on herself though. Grants paranoia to unit and allies within 2 spaces per 1 turn. And deals 1 damage to the unit. Okay, of course that had to be there, right? Because otherwise it'd be bad. Well, like, not really great. That's actually crazy that she spreads it to everyone, though. At start of turn, if unit is within 5 spaces of a foe, inflicts penalty. Effects active. If unit is within 5 spaces of a foe, inflicts penalty effects active on unit on closest foes and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes, and neutralizes any penalty effects active on unit. Okay. What does that mean? Hold on, am I reading something? At start of turn, if unit is within 5 spaces of a foe, yeah. Inflicts penalty effects active on unit. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's so cool. If she's debuffed, she passes the debuffs to her enemies. That's actually crazy. That's actually so crazy. Wow. In this day and age. And if not full HP, grants attack speed +5 to unit and neutralizes effects that self-tempo. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. The fact that she gives that to her allies, this is a crazy PRF.
She grants her nearby
Gives paranoia to her allies, and she nullifies penalty effects on herself, essentially. Alright, yep, inexhaustible. Alright, I think I see my CYL pick. Enables Canto, distance traveled, alright. Max 3, Slaying, Brave? Hold on, was the inexhaustible Brave weapon? I don't remember. Curve Shot! I just noticed that. Oh, hold on here. Ooh, that better not be like +1 range. It probably isn't, but crazy that it's Brave Bow. If unit initiates combat or bonuses active on unit, grants Omni 5, grants additional, okay, the same thing as Mia, deals 20%, alright, true damage is very important with this Brave Bow advantage, and 50% piercing. Very, very good. I want to see what this curve shot does.
Exhaustible. If she initiates combat,
wow, I really like this kit.
Her stats will increase during combat.
Dude, she quads.
She deals more damage.
She either brave doubles or quads player phase.
Her special curved shot.
Boost special damage by 30% of greater of foe speed or defense. Interesting. If unit or foe special is ready, or units or foe reduces damage of foes. Wow, it's special based true damage for bows. This could be really good on like Shinon. I want to say maybe, I don't know, because he's kind of like a tank, but maybe he's still on Steadeye. But all right, interesting. I mean, this is great on Bernadetta, no doubt.
Increases the damage she deals with her special based on her foe's stats. Other allies can inherit this special too.
Alfonse, King Alfonse.
I will work every day to be a king worthy of your legacy, Father. Please guide
Got the robe, nice.
It's Alfonse.
Same pose.
The men's division.
Ooh, Niji Hayashi. He drew the Alfonse in Cypher.
Aww, he looks so magnificent, dressed like
his
father.
Is he a Cav? I want to say he's probably gonna be a Cav.
Alfonse has grown to inherit his father's will. My heart flutters at the kingly aura that radiates from him. His special.
Woo! All right, yep. That axe is huge. All right. He's got Breath of Life 4, Flow 4. I think. Hold on. Let's just stick with the special for now. Makings of a King. Boost damage by 30% of unit's defense, plus defense. Great talent when special triggers. What does that mean? Reduces damage from attacks during combat by percentage equals 40 to minus 10 times current special cooldown count value. Okay. So probably basically 40. At start of turn, grants attack defense res great talent +2 to unit, and attack defense res great talent +1 to allies within 3 rows or 3 columns. Alright, I'm going to read the great talent down here. Adds value of great talent +X to specified stats. Until end of battle, max value of X is determined by the stat reaching the limit of 99. Each stat calculated separately. Stats increases are not treated as bonus effects. What does that mean? Let me read the other part. After combat, if unit special triggered, grants attack defense res great talent +4 to unit and attack defense res great talent +2 to allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. This skill grants max of great talent +20 for unit and +10 for allies. What does this mean? I don't get it. Adds value of great talent +X to special. It's just stat bonuses. I get that much until end of battle. Max value of X is determined by the stat reaching the limit of 9. Boost damage by 30% of units defense. Okay. Plus defense, great talent. Whatever defense you got from great talent when special triggers. Oh, my head hurts. You're just getting stats, basically. Hold on, let me see what Fed probably explains it. Let's see.
And it also has an effect that empowers great talent, a new type of power-up. The value of great talent is reflected directly in the hero's stats. At the start of turns, and after combat in which Makings of a King is activated,
Of course.
great talent increases. The great talent that is built up does not reset until the end of the map. And if certain conditions are met, he also increases his allies' great talent, thereby adding to their stats too. Not only
Stay
that,
focused now.
but with the effect of his weapon, Majestic Glitnier,
One more time, please. So you're getting stat boost after every turn?
combat in which Makings of a King is activated,
Of course.
great talent increases.
Okay, every time he procs special, everyone, himself and his allies, get just white stats, not blue buffs. This is visible stats. That's actually kind of huge. Alright, I think I get it now. So every time Makings of a King goes off, grants attack, defense, res. Okay, there's no speed here, that's notable. Visible +4 to himself and visible +2 to his allies in 3 columns of 3 rows. But at start of turn, it also adds, yeah, it's over time. Oh, that's crazy, dude.
The great talent that is built up does not reset until
Until
the end of the map.
Okay.
And if certain conditions are met,
Yeah, okay.
not
Now, let's see what this weapon does. Alright, Kanto, distance +1, max 4, slaying. At start of turn, if there is an ally within 3 of 3 columns centered on unit, grants defense res +16 for 1 turn, and unit can move 1 extra space, sure. And also if units, okay, times pulse. If unit initiates combat where there's an ally, yada yada, grants a defense res +X and inflicts defense res -X on foe. Excuse me. X equals 5 plus the number of allies within 3 rows of 2 columns, max 14, okay. Deals damage 10% of unit's defense. And also flat damage reduction based on that as well. And also, when special triggers, piercing, full piercing. If unit initiates combat or if there is an ally within 3 rows of 2 columns centered on unit, after combat, if unit special cooldowns max. Okay, times pulse 4. Alright, so he's looping his ult over and over again. Alright, the weapon is pretty straightforward. Times pulse 4, Kanto, slaying, flat damage reduction, true damage based on defense, and some defense res debuffs. Full piercing when special triggers. Alright. Okay, so he's just an absolute unit, basically.
Not only that, but with the effect of his weapon, Majestic Glitnier, Alfonse's defense and resistance increase, and he gets +1 to his movement. His B skill.
Oh, that's not flow. It's guard. It's a tier 5 guard. Reopening. Inflicts attack -5 on foe. Guard. Deals damage equals X% of unit's defense. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by X% of unit's defense. Tamara. During combat. X equals 10, otherwise it could, sorry. If unit can make a follow-up attack, or if unit triggers the unit attacks twice effect, X equals 10, otherwise X equals 20. Alright, so if you can double, or if you have Brave, it gets nerfed, basically, which makes sense. Otherwise, X equals 20. Alright, just a bunch of true damage and damage reduction. And also guard. Based on your defense. So high defense units. Tamara would love to have this, but she really needs the piercing from Lagu's friend too. But this would allow me to not need to run Ignis. I'll think about that. Well, my brain just immediately goes to Tamara when I see defense.
Charge by 1. Plus, he does more damage based on his defense. Fei. His weapon skill and special also increase the damage he deals based on his defense.
He has Divine
so
Bane?
he can really
Earth?
dish it out. After
Oh,
combat,
jeez.
his A
He has another A skill. Another special skill. Attack -5. Alright. Yeah, makes sense. If you use in space or divine effect, Vayne effect, the unit can count. What? Alright, DC if you're on a terrain. Cool. And obviously it's gonna sprout stone, yeah. If unit initiates combat, grants defense rest +6 to unit and reduces damage from foe specials by 10 during combat on top of Divine Bane Stone. Though that's mostly for AoE, I guess. If unit has entered combat during the current turn after unit acts, or after Kanto, Divine Bane Stone. Wow. That's really neat, honestly. Though it's not like a must-have on like all your favorite units. It's probably gonna be kind of situational, because it's notably, I mean, you're getting defense res here. It doesn't give you attack speed, so it's a fairly niche, not fairly niche. I feel like a lot of characters might want to use this, but giving yourself as DCs with the terrain is pretty nice. A bit more flat damage reduction on specials.
Divine Vein Stone on the area within 2 spaces of him when he ends his turn.
This CYL is pretty lit, alright? My expectations were kind of whatever, but I'm fairly impressed.
That's all for the famous introductions. The heroes chosen in Choose Your Legends.
I think I'm gonna go Bernadetta regardless. I just love Bernadetta.
New hero summoning event in Those We Hope. And
CYL8?
for the grand hero battle this time.
Who's that?
Oh,
it's Bernadette!
Exterminate thy foes with the utmost elegance.
She better have a PRF, come on.
You will face Panette from the Fire
Oh my
Emblem
goodness,
game
that's so hype. Free unit
She
Panette.
is Tamara's
Berserker
Bernadette,
Axe, yes!
Royal warrior for Sohm. She works tirelessly to learn how to behave
I'm definitely
and
plus
speak
sending her.
properly for a retainer. Grand
Tamara's
Hero
retainer,
Battle
let's
Panett's
go!
Classic Brawler will be available starting August 17th.
Oh, that's actually incredible. I love that so much.
All of the Choose Your Legends
Alright.
heroes are sure plucky, aren't they?
So
They have
Dragon Flower
lots of
increase,
impressive skills too.
but can we also increase the amount of Dragon
An
Flowers we
impact
get?
on things.
Can we up it from 40 to 80 now?
Let's move on. Hey! Starting August 15th, you'll be able to power up your heroes.
I don't know if I have
more
enough
times
to
with
like
Dragon Flowers.
update all the ones I
Each
use.
hero will be able to use them 5 more times. Because of this increase, 1,000 of each type of dragon
Alright,
flower
thank you.
will be up for grabs
Appreciate
in
it.
the next forging bonds. That's a total of 4,000 dragon flowers. Sounds like your heroes could get
You know, it
quite a
takes
bit
600 to
stronger.
take one person to the next level, so that's like a drop in the bucket overall. But
Hey, what a lovely spread. Faye? Oh, that's right! To commemorate the appearance of the Choose Your Legends heroes, there is a website for you to celebrate with
oh,
them.
okay.
It's called Legendary
It's like one of
Tea
those
Time.
social media
Find
interactive
out what's
stuff.
brewing by
Interactive
using
things.
the link in this video's description. Faye, that's it for today. Faye, Alfonse! I'll take that scrumptious-looking
Alright.
treat.
Yo, honest, no, low key.
Ugh.
That Panette
Sleepy
announcement is
after
probably my
eating so
favorite part
much.
about this whole thing. I really hope her PRF is like
Should be
pretty
on
solid.
my way.
Well, they've had a pretty good track record with PRFs, free unit PRFs this year. So, all right, wow, okay. So we got a lot of like mixed phase units. It feels like the CYL, because Robin, you know, she has her typical nuking potential. Doesn't have much true damage though, so that might be a little inconsistent. But after she attacks, she makes like a defensive formation. She gives good support with Kanto to her allies. Not Kanto. I'm thinking of Bernadetta. She does the, what's it called? Not rally. God. Hush Spectrum. That's what it is. She does Hush Spectrum at the start of turn now, which is really neat. Creation Pulse is definitely quite nice. Definitely quite nice on certain units. So that's probably going to be infantry block still. Felix has free Gale Force because why not? Double slaying, DC. I mean, he's got it all for both omni tanking and being aggressive. You can hit and run. You can, I guess you could do double Gale Force, right? I mean, at this point, it's not really a surprise to act that many times, because double slaying plus Marth Ring, you have a two cooldown Gale Force right off the bat, which is crazy. He has adaptive damage, which is good. Piercing, he's got everything. And yeah, a bunch of true damage reduction. He's a good mixed phase unit. Bernadetta looks super fun, quadding on player face, crazy nuke with desperation, giving desperation advantage to all her allies as well, which is like ridiculous. I feel like you can really cook a lot of crazy things with that. Yeah, Vantage might be back. Vantage might be back. So yeah, that's crazy, man. I feel like Bernadetta is gonna have a lot of fun applications. And then you got Alfonse, crazy mixed face tank, because he can loop his makings of a king, which does crazy nuke damage. He's got crazy defenses. He buffs his own and his entire team's visible stats rather. This is insane, man. He's got times plus 4. Reopening, new skills, man. All right, this is really cool. This is a really cool CYL, no doubt. I'm very scared of how power creep is gonna scale from this point on, but we'll have to see. I'm probably gonna get Bernadetta. Let me know who you guys are gonna pick in the comments below, and I'll definitely plus 10 Panette. Finally, a Grail merch project. Finally, so I'll probably make her pretty sick. But yeah. Super cool. I was pleasantly surprised. Let me know how you felt about the channel, these units, and all this stuff. I was really hoping for a DF income increase, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so that'll be it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Best of luck with your summons. I definitely won't be summoning. I'm going to be spending my orbs on Mia. But yeah, best of luck to you. Have a good one. Peace.